It was a quiet night in a small town. The air felt still, almost expectant. Somewhere not too far from the city gates, 10 young women gathered, waiting for something special, a wedding. In those days, weddings were not like what we know today. There were no bright halls or quick receptions, no tuxedos or white gowns. It was a celebration that could last 4 days. Laughter filled the streets, lamps flickered in windows, and music drifted through the night air. But the most beautiful moment of all was when the bridegroom arrived. These 10 young women were bridesmaids, chosen to welcome the groom as he made his way to meet his bride. Each carried a small oil lamp glowing softly in the darkness. They had one job: to be ready when the groom came. But no one knew when he would arrive. It could be at sunset or midnight or even long after everyone had grown tired. Still they waited, 10 lamps flickering, 10 hearts hopeful. 5 of these women were wise, and 5 were foolish. The difference wasn't in how they dressed or how they looked. It wasn't even about how much they loved the celebration. The difference was in how they prepared. The 5 wise women brought extra oil, just in case the night went longer than expected. But the 5 foolish women only carried what was in their lamps, nothing more. They thought, why worry? The groom will surely come soon. Hours passed. The air grew cooler, the night stretched longer, and one by one they began to grow sleepy. The lamps flickered softly as the women leaned against the walls or against each other, drifting into sleep. Even the wise ones dozed off, waiting until suddenly, at midnight, a cry pierced the darkness. Behold, the bridegroom is coming. Go out to meet him. Startled, the 10 virgins woke up in a rush. The quiet night turned into a storm of movement, lamps being lifted, feet hurrying, hearts racing. They quickly checked their lights, but for some it was too late. The 5 foolish virgins looked down and saw that their flames were dying. Their lamps sputtered, weak and low. The oil was gone. Give us some of your oil, they cried to the others, panic rising in their voices. Our lamps are going out. But the wise ones shook their heads gently. We wish we could, they said, but if we share, there won't be enough for both us and you. Go quickly buy some more oil before he arrives. And so, desperate and frightened, the foolish ones ran off into the dark streets, searching for oil sellers in the middle of the night. Meanwhile, the 5 wise virgins trimmed their lamps and stood ready. Their lights glowed steadily, warm and confident. Moments later, they heard the sound of footsteps approaching, laughter, voices, music in the distance, and then he appeared, the bridegroom. A man full of joy, walking toward them with his friends. His face shone in the light of their lamps, and when he saw the 5 waiting women, his smile widened. You were ready, he said softly. Come, the feast is waiting. And together they entered the celebration, doors closing behind them. The sound of the feast filled the night, the laughter, the music, the glow of many lamps. But outside, moments later, the foolish virgins returned. They had finally found oil, their lamps burning once more, but the streets were quiet now. When they reached the house, the doors were shut. They knocked, calling out, their voices echoing in the night. Lord, Lord, open to us. But from the other side came a voice, calm but firm. I tell you the truth, the bridegroom said, I do not know you. And the sound of that door staying shut was louder than any silence they had ever heard. That's how Jesus told it, simple, powerful, a story about being ready, not because God is cruel, but because life is unpredictable. No one knows the exact hour or moment when the Son of Man will return, or when our time here will end. And that's why the oil matters. The oil in this story isn't just about preparation, it's about faith that endures. It's about staying awake spiritually, even when the world grows dark. The 5 wise virgins weren't perfect, they fell asleep too, but their lamps still burned when it mattered. They were ready when the call came. The foolish ones waited until it was too late to get what they needed. And maybe that's what this story is whispering to every listener today. Don't wait until tomorrow to fill your lamp. Don't wait until life forces you to run into the darkness, searching for what you could have prepared in peace. Because readiness isn't about fear, it's about relationship. The bridegroom didn't reject them because they were bad people. He said, I don't know you. He didn't recognize them because their hearts were far away. So the question this story leaves us with is simple. Would he know you? If the midnight cry came tonight, if the sound of that voice broke through your sleep, behold, the bridegroom is coming, would your lamp be burning? Would your faith still glow through the waiting? Maybe that's what makes this story so timeless. It's not just about ancient lamps or wedding processions. It's about us. Every single one of us is waiting for something, a promise, a change, a new beginning. But the wise don't just wait idly. They prepare, they stay ready, they keep the oil of hope, prayer, love, and faith close, even when the night feels long. Because when the moment comes, and it will come, they won't be found scrambling in the dark. Their lights will shine bright, and they'll walk joyfully into the feast. The parable of the 10 virgins reminds us to stay ready. Keep your lamp burning. Don't wait for the cry before you prepare your heart, because when the door opens, you'll want to be among those whose light still shines. And when the bridegroom smiles and says, you were ready, come in, you'll know that all the waiting, all the faith was worth it.